My sister dyed her hair for my wedding. But then this happened. My little sister and I never really got along. She was a rebel, I was the responsible one. So when I got engaged to my boyfriend, and her lying, cheating, no good sack of. Well, you get the picture. When they broke up, her attitude towards me was extra sour, showing up late for fittings and bridal events, conveniently forgetting my gifts and insisting on getting a different dress from everyone else in the bridal party, even though the theme was monochromatic pink. But I never expected her to be as petty as this. Reminder, she was always a bit of a wild child, but latently she was going for the whole rocker blonde bombshell look, and I felt pretty safe that was her thing for now. So you can imagine my shock when 1 week before the wedding she came home with cotton candy pink hair. I screamed when I saw her. "What did you do to your hair?" I asked. "It's pink, you like it," she grinned. "I can't believe you dyed your hair 1 week before my wedding," I shrieked. Her smirk widened as she looked at herself in the mirror. "Actually, you should feel sorry for me. I told that idiot I wanted hot pink, and she got the color wrong. But then, she told me, it's only hair, it'll grow back." "It looks awful," I said. It really did. Not only was it the color of cotton candy, but it was so fried out it was the texture too. "Well, now I match your wedding decor. I'm just shaking things up for you." Our mother came in, took one look at her hair, and started yelling. "Why did you dye your hair like that?" "I'm expressing myself," my sister argued, "by looking like a deranged cupcake." This set her off and the two of them started yelling at one another. Finally I gave her an ultimatum. "Fix your hair or don't walk." "I don't care if I'm in the wedding," my sister shrugged. At this point my father walked in, heard us arguing, and laid down the law. He told my sister she was not getting out of the wedding because everything was paid for. He told her she was walking, ordered her to dye her hair a different color, and to support me, or he was writing her out of the will. Immediately she began throwing a temper tantrum, and he told her the choice was hers. But no one was going out of their way to change anything about the wedding for her. Finally the wedding day came. My sister was late because she waited till the morning of my wedding to dye her hair. But when she showed up for the makeup appointment, her hair was 10 times worse. Instead of just cotton candy pink, the top portion was dark blue, and ombre aqua green, then that hideous cotton candy pink at the bottom. She'd also cut her hair short so there was no hope of tying it back. I asked, "Why is it blue?" "It's unicorn poop, I love it," she smirked, putting on her dress. She and I immediately started arguing about her hair, and she insisted she tried to fix it, but the girl she went to is a student beautician and this was the best she could do. She insisted her hair wasn't that big a deal. Until my father came in, took one look at her and said, "You're walking last in alone." "Fine, I'll be the opening act." My sister shrugged, but I was horrified. This is exactly what she wanted. My mother then took a photo of her, and text messaged it to all our friends and family apologizing for her daughter's hair, and letting them know ahead of time, so none of the attention would be on her by the time wedding started. But this had the opposite effect as my phone started blowing up from everyone we knew asking me about my sister's hair. My father refused to allow my sister in the limo, and one of my aunts drove her to the church. When we got there, my father spoke to the musicians and greeted a few guests before returning to my side. When it came time for everybody to walk, my father assured me everything would be fine. But the day was already a disaster. As I watched everyone walk to beautiful music, my eyes were solely on my sister in front of me, who stood poised and ready with a huge grin on her face. The doors to the altar closed for a moment, then opened, and she began to do her solo walk as the final bridesmaid. Immediately, the band switched to circus music, and everyone in the church howled with laughter. Humiliated, my sister screamed and ran from the church yelling, "I hate you. I hate you all." After that, the minister calmed everybody down and reminded us we were here for a wedding and not a show. The music changed for my bridal march, and everything went smoothly for the rest of the day. My mom called my sister during the reception. She was at home eating pizza and refused to come out of her room. Some time later, I asked my dad if he really wrote her out of his will. He said yes, but told her she could redeem herself with lots and lots of favors. She was cleaning the gutters this afternoon.